What is up, guys? Welcome back to YouTube Brother. And today we're doing another ranking with a band that has a few really popular albums with a basically supergroup lineup and lots of very unknown stuff that is also very good. And we're talking about Fleetwood Mac. I'm including 17 studio albums today. They're an amazing band. I have, I believe, 9 out of the 17 albums. So yeah, a lot of them coming from a box set that I've got. And you'll notice which era it's from. But yeah, we have 17 studio albums. So let's get in this ranking. But before I do that, I just want to say my band's new 4th album, Views, came out. It's Bowls Cream of Wheat, B-O-L-L-E-S, then Cream of Wheat. You can search us up on YouTube. It's also in my, featured channels list and our Spotify, too. Please check us out. Our newest album here is, honestly, by far our best. And, honestly, 4 songs I actually think are pretty decent. Yeah, I'll put the CD right back there. Please just check us out. It's pretty cool, CD thing. I got it printed by Bison Disc, so shout out to them. Very cool stuff. But yeah, let's get into the ranking after the intro. Please check us out.
Here you go.
Guys, so that was the intro. Now let's get right into this ranking. Coming in at number 17, this album is honestly awful, and I have Time from 1996. Sorry, 1995, my computer says. But yeah, first off, this isn't even Fleetwood Mac. I believe they have John McVie and, of course, Mick Fleetwood. Those guys, just props to them for being amazing musicians and also going through this ever-changing lineup. Fleetwood Mac might have the most chaotic lineup in history ever. But yeah, there's, no good songs, when I'm looking through this track list. Songs like I Got It In For You and These Strange Times, I really don't like. It's just, random artists combined with those two players, and I just don't really enjoy it whatsoever. It's close to a 0 out of 10, but I do give it a 1 just because it does have Mick Fleetwood and John McVie. Becoming in at number 16, I have Kiln House. I don't know what year this is from. I believe that it's 1970 or something. Yeah. This album is kind of passing their jazz and blues phase, and it's kind of going into some more modern Fleetwood Mac sound. There's not that much interesting songs. I do like Station Man. Cool album cover though. I love this album artwork. It's really pretty. Yeah, just kind of an uninteresting listen. It's okay. I like Kiln House. Coming in at number 15, I have
What are you doing?
Heroes Are Hard to Find. This is the last album before the big thing started, and it's kind of disappointing. The title track, Heroes Are Hard to Find, one of my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs. I absolutely love that. But then songs like Angel, Come a Little Bit Closer, She's Changing Me, Safe Harbor, don't like those. Bermuda Triangle's pretty good though, I'll admit that. Don't like the album cover either. Go from one of my favorite album covers to this. I don't know. There's lots of meh territory stuff here, but we're starting to get into some better things. And next up I have at number 14, Behind the Mask from 1990. This is after kind of the golden age for Fleetwood Mac, but there's still some great tracks in here. I really like In the Back of My Mind, Sky's the Limit's a good song. Let me see here. When It Comes to Love, I think that's a pretty good song. I don't like Hard Feelings, though. I remember that was pretty unenjoyable to listen. Yeah, it's a good song. It's decent. It's fine. Yeah, there's just, lots of territory stuff, as I said, but we're starting to get better here. And I feel like this next album here is really where we start to get better. So, yeah. Coming up next at, I believe, 17, 16, 15, 14, yeah. Number 13, I have Future Games. This is when we start to get to the good stuff. I do really like the song. Lots of longer tracks on here, What a Shame, the title track, Sands of Time. Those are all really good songs. I Lay It All Down is a pretty good song too. It's good. I like this album. It's very underrated too. But I think there's something missing. It's a pretty short track list. There's only 7 or 8 songs, but some of them are longer. Kind of proggy too at some points. You know, I've always really, really liked Bob Welch, and he doesn't shine the most on this one. I think he's still pretty new to the band, I believe. Yeah, he's still pretty new, but hey, I mean, you got Christine McVie coming in. Rest in peace. I love her. I like her more than Fleetwood Mac. I like her more than Stevie Nicks, personally. Yeah, it's decent. Decent listen. Good album, I'd say. Let me see here. So I have to count my thing. 17, 16, 15, 14. So that was number 13. And again, we have a pretty classic album here coming in up next. At number 12, I have Mr. Wonderful from 1968. First off, awful album cover. But this is the Peter Green era, and I like him. It's good blues. Stop Messing Around's a good song. Dust My Broom. Love That Burns. Coming Home. You know, it's a good album. I'm going to get this album sometime. Yeah, sure, the album cover is trash. But it's pretty, like, good blues for the time being. And I enjoy it quite a bit. I really do. I think it's pretty good album. Coming up next, I have also from 1968, the debut album, Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, I really do think this is a bit better than Mr. Wonderful. It is kind of messy, but hey, I mean, like, Peter Green, I've always liked his stuff. I think he's really underrated. Like, Hellhound on My Trail, Hellbound, whatever that says, that's a good song. Opener, I really like. There, in the back half, there's some messier stuff, but I overall really like Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. I think it's a very, very strong album. But yeah. And let me see here. We got, okay, I believe we are entering the top 10 now. So coming up next, sorry if I get the numbers wrong, but I believe this is top 10. We got 4. Yeah, I think it is. We have Penguin coming up next. Penguin, like the album cover. Of course, Fleetwood Mac's kind of iconic for the Penguin, especially in the old half of their era. Cute dog, too. Yeah, like the opener, Remember Me, I really like. I'm a Road Runner. The Derelict. Those are great tracks. I just think it's too short of an album. Even though Future Games has less tracks, this one only has 9, and all the songs are pretty short. And there's 3 of their best and just 6 kind of uninteresting stuff. But I still think it holds up a bit because, you know, you have lots of good members here. Like, this is a really, like, honestly, I might prefer this era of Fleetwood Mac, especially as I get to the higher selections. It's a good album. And by the way, guys, summer started, so now I'm going to be uploading more, as I was talking about the last few videos. And again, check out Views. It's right back there. Coming up, number 9, I have Mystery to Me. I don't know what year it's from. Sorry, it doesn't say it in these, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, 1973, from 1973. Look at that. Yeah, this is kind of their actual, like, breakout. Maybe Bare Trees is, I don't really know. But Hypnotized, Emerald Eyes, Why, and For Your Lover are 4 great tracks. I'd really like. Don't know what's going on with the album cover here. It's kind of cool, though. Yeah, Hypnotized is a great atmosphere. One of their best early songs. And, you know, there's some less interesting stuff towards side 2, but it ends off really strong with singles For Your Love and Why. Very, very good album. Coming in at number 8, I have, which might be a bit low for some people, from 1982, I have Mirage. Of course, the Gypsy's on this thing, which is a great song. Empire State's great, like, Hold Me, Wish You Were Here's a good closer. You know, it's just, like, standard good early 80s stuff from Fleetwood Mac, and I really like the singles, but there's some stuff that I just think's a little forgettable here, but it's basically a supergroup lineup, which I think is very good. But up next, I have a, honestly, severely underrated album that I think is better than Mirage. From 2003, their last album. I Say You Will. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. This being at number 7 and being higher than whatever Mirage, but I really like this. They are getting older, but it's the classic lineup back. No, none of that time crap. The opening track, What the World's Coming To, is great. And it's a cool album cover, too, with them, you know, laying down. But the title track, Peacekeeper, those are amazing songs. And Goodbye, Baby, that's a cool song, too. You know, lots of really like 3 minute long songs, but lots of them. And those songs I think are very cool. Though it isn't the 2000s, it definitely doesn't feel like 2000s. It feels like late 80s, if anything, other than the production. And I think it's greatly produced. I think it's really underrated, and there are some of their absolute best tracks here. But coming in at my number 6, I have an even better album, and like their pure 80s album. Tango in the Night from 1987. So many great songs in here. Big Love, I like. Of course, I thought, ooh, ah. But I do like the unplugged live version with the guitar picking in that. It's amazing. Seven Wonders, Everywhere, so catchy. I want to be with you everywhere. I think that's the signature Christine McVie song. Again, rest in peace. And Caroline, titled track, Little Lies. Welcome to the Room, Sarah. You and I, parts 1 and 2. It's all great stuff. Another really nice album cover, too. And though Fleetwood Mac, other than like the bottom 3 albums, every single album has like 1 to 3 songs that really stick with me. It's these top 5 that really carry them for me, in my opinion. And coming up next at number 5, I have the true, like if the true breakout, but if anything were to be like it, like maybe Sentimental Lady from Bare Trees or Hypnotized from Mystery to Me, if those things were to break out, this is the true breakout for them. And from 1975, I have the self-titled Fleetwood Mac. Amazing album. Amazing. There's so many great songs on here. You started with Monday Morning, really catchy, fun track. And Rhiannon, of course, amazing. Landslide, beautiful song, really emotional too. I will admit the album does get stronger in the second half. Like Monday Morning and Rhiannon are like, there's 11 songs on here. Yeah. Out of the first like 6 tracks, those are the only 2 that I really get into. But of course, then you got Landslide, Sugar Daddy, I'm So Afraid. So many great songs, and it is the beginning of their classic era. And I really love it. But it has to come in for me at number 5 because there's so much good stuff. Now, next at number 4, I have such an underrated 1969 album, the last from the Peter Green era, and by far the best in my opinion. I have Then Play On from 1969. This is an amazing album. It really is. I really enjoy it. Coming Your Way with the bongos at the beginning always gets me hyped up. Showbiz Blues, One Sunny Day. Although the Sun is Shining, Rattlesnake Shake, of course, that's one of their classics from this era. Before the Beginning, My Dream, Searching for Madge. So many great songs, maybe a few filler, but it's really fun to listen to, and I think it's just so underrated. Really great album. But it can't be as legendary as these top 3, which are all some of my favorite albums ever. Number 3, I have Tusk. How do you follow up some of the best albums of all time, best-selling albums? You make a double album that these days is a single album, but it's so heavy, like the booklet smells great, and it's so, like, big, yeah. There are so many tracks on here, but, like, okay, sure, you know, maybe a bit bloated, definitely, like, songs like, I Know I'm Not Wrong and Never Forget, never really got into, but everything else is great. Though Christine and Stevie's songs are great and still kind of normal, man, Lindsey Buckingham, clearly on drugs at this moment. Songs like The Ledge, geez, and the song Tusk, a nostalgic song, the title track. With all the drums and how it has the world record for most personnel in a song that they're playing, and of course with the marching band, that song kind of got me into drums. My dad would always play the music video. It was one of the songs that really got me into drum. As you can see, there's a drum pad there. I play drums in my band. Yeah, it did get me into that quite a bit, of course, with all the drummers, and the marching band was really cool, too. I really love the title track. Sarah, beautiful song, the other big song in her. Sisters of the Moon, haunting track. Angel's cool. That's Enough for Me. Walk a Thin Line. The opener, Over and Over, which I still consider to be a very weird opener. It's a beautiful song. One of my favorites on the album, don't get me wrong. But then you get into The Ledge, which is kind of weird. You know, it's a bit bloated, which is why I can't put it higher. Storms is a good song. But there's just like 10 of my absolute favorites, and 8 good songs and 2 ones that I'm not very big on, like the album cover. Yeah, but my number 2, I wish I could put this at number 1 because it's so underrated and so awesome. It might be my favorite album by them, but I know I can't put it at 1. I have Bare Trees. I love this album cover so much. I know it's simple, but like on like a snowy day, this is one of the albums that I'll always pick out to listen to. There's only 10 tracks. Child of Mine, The Ghost, Homeward Bound, Sunny Side of Heaven, the title track, Sentimental Lady, Danny's Chant, Spare Me a Little of Your Love, Dust, and Thoughts on a Gray Day, which Thoughts on a Gray Day is a poem written by Mrs. Scarlett, and the quality is really bad, but it's a really nice poem, and I think it contributes to the gray day, snowy day feeling it also brought on the album cover. Like, songs like Child of Mine, really nice track, and of course this is like the Bob Welch, whatever his name is, R. Welch, Danny Kerwin, and Christine McVie era, and it is amazing. Sentimental Lady and Homeward Bound are two of my absolute favorite songs by the band. Like, We Come Here Today. Sure, his solo song they did that got more popular is good, but it's not as good. And Dust, beautiful track, Thoughts on a Gray Day. Almost every single song in here I love. And though it might be my favorite album by them, I know it's not the best. And that, of course, is Rumors. Like, from 1977. Rumors. 11 of the greatest songs of all time. Okay, maybe 10 of the greatest songs of all time. Here's the songs. Secondhand News, Dreams, Never Going Back Again, Don't Stop, Go Your Own Way, Songbird, The Chain, You Make Love and Fun, I Don't Want to Know, Oh Daddy, and Gold Dust Woman. Almost, like, the average human probably knows 9 or 10 out of these 11 tracks. Like, the average music listener. They really had something going here. My only main problem with this album is Oh Daddy. Not a very good track. And maybe the track listing really doesn't flow very well. Secondhand News, great opener. And Dreams, even if it's only 2 chords on that simple beat, it's a beautiful track. Never Going Back Again, really fun little ditty. Don't Stop, Go Your Own Way. 2 just rockers. Songbird is a beautiful Christine track, and The Chain is my favorite Fleetwood Mac song, one of my favorite songs ever. It's so rocking, and it's kind of country twang at the beginning. Their harmonies are just unmatched on here. You Make Love and Fun, beautiful. I Don't Want to Know is really fun. And as I said, Oh Daddy's not my favorite, but Gold Dust Woman, haunting way to end off the album. I could go on this album for so long. It's just classic after classic, and their musicianship is unmatched. It's so great. I feel like Rumors has to be number 1. Please check out Views.
Thanks for watching this video. Now look at this person. And again, thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, even though Burlick is bad. Anyways, bye.